Welcome into Mornings on Main Street, Southern Middle Tennessee. It's the show that highlights Giles, Lawrence, and Maury counties all from the pages of your local newspapers. I'm Scott Stewart. I'm the publisher of your local newspapers, the Pulaski Citizen, Main Street Maury, and Lawrence County Advocate. Here are just a few of the events you can find in this week's editions of your local newspapers. All across Southern Middle Tennessee counties, the American Red Cross has special dates for donating blood during the holidays. You'll find those dates, times, and places in your local newspapers. In the Lawrence County Advocate this week, the Lawrence County Public Library is planning their Cocoa, Crafts, and Family Fun event on December 20th. Also, Beech Grove Baptist Church will host a Christmas program Sunday evening. In Maury County, get ready for Santa with a ton of savings at Piggly Wiggly down at Neely's Mill. Main Street Maury has 2 pages of great deals at the Pig every week. Dates to give blood in Maury County this week are December 17th and 18th, so check those locations in this week's edition. In Giles County, annual Trail of Trees is open for drive-through and walk-through until 9 p.m. each day through Christmas. Santa himself will visit December 20th beginning at 5 p.m. We'd love to get you a copy of your local newspaper every week delivered to your mailbox with a subscription. Here's how you get that subscription started now. Call 931-363-3544, 615-452-4940, or 931-762-1726, or visit any of these websites, PulaskiCitizen.com, MainStreetMaury.com, LawrenceCountyAdvocate.net to find out everything you need to know for an online or traditional subscription to any of our papers or websites. All right, Andrew, Chandler, Maurice, and yours truly, coming back in just a few minutes with our weekly wraps from your local newspapers. So let's get this show going with our weekly wraps right now.
Hello, Maury County. I'm your Main Street Maury reporter, Andrew Pearson. This is the News from our December 17th issue. In a piece of news that broke Monday morning, a Maury County Sheriff's deputy shot down a suspect who allegedly pulled a gun on him. Jeremiah Dobbins was wanted out of Lawrence County, and the Maury County Sheriff's Department sent their people after him to Mount Pleasant, where he was believed to be. When he was found, Dobbins is said to have drawn a gun, but an unidentified sheriff's deputy shot and incapacitated him. Dobbins died of his injuries at a nearby hospital. The Sheriff's Department is cooperating with the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation as they gather facts into the case. The Columbia City Council voted 4-3 to allow CPWS to raise the top limits on water rates over the next 5 years. The utilities rate study found last month that they would have to raise water rates by 149% over 5 years to pay for their planned projects, but only if they get no new customers or financial aid to offset the costs. A number of county commissioners attended the meeting to protest the vote and to restate their request that the city consult either county leaders or city voters before raising rates or embarking on large projects. The City Commission of Mount Pleasant listened to public comment from over 70 people last week, who almost all opposed the John Mayer Builders development intended for the intersection of Old Zion Road and Trotwood Avenue. People objected to the step system that would treat and disperse the wastewater of the development, to the prospect of bulldozing a former plantation and Civil War skirmish site, to increased traffic, and to other concerns. In response, the City Commission introduced a resolution to, quote, abandon and discontinue, end quote, the preliminary steps of the development. In real time, they voted on that resolution last night, but unfortunately I had to submit this rap video before they held their final vote. We will get back to you with the result here at Main Street Maury. Columbia Fire and Rescue has launched its Community Connect program to improve fire response recently. They're inviting people to tell them voluntarily about their houses and households, details like the number and ages of people there, whether you have pets, access requirements, hazards, and other things, which they say will help them to respond to any emergencies called in at your place. Finally, Columbia Academy has been named the Christian School of the Year by the National Christian Schools Association. It was their fellow schools who voted for them to win the title, which makes it especially meaningful. The school officials congratulated their staff, students, and families on a job well done. In our other news, the Spring Hill Whataburger plan has been delayed again by Code's review. Charlie Plunkett gives budgeting advice. The local Red Cross is asking once again for blood and platelet donations. I gave them a pint myself Sunday afternoon. Columbia Police just got a $1.3 million grant for preventing violent crime, and District 2 Commissioner Eric Previty for the County Commission, announced that he is running for mayor of Columbia next year. That's the A section news for this week, and thank you for tuning into our wrap. Next up is coverage of our B section, full of sports news, op-eds, classifieds, puzzles, and more. Thank you once again for listening and for giving your attention and your dollar to local journalism.
Is your internet slowing you down? Well, it's time for an upgrade. Unleash the speed you need at home or at work with CPWS Internet. You can get speeds up to 1 gig for as low as $70 a month. No contracts, no hassle, just pure, powerful internet. Give us a call today at 931-375-7777 to order. Local service, local support, CPWS.
Piggly Wiggly, located in Neely's Mill Shopping Center, is Columbia's locally owned and operated Cost Plus 10 grocery store dedicated to serving the community with low prices and smiling faces. Piggly Wiggly offers fresh, hand-cut meats daily as well as daily hot plate lunches from their deli counter. You're certain to see smiling faces and a helping hand when you're here at Piggly Wiggly. Come by and check out our fresh produce, high-quality meats, and more. Down home, down the street, we'll see you at the Pig.
Chandler Harmon bringing you this week's Pulaski Citizen Wrap. And we'll start this week with our Citizen Spotlight of Jamie Bedingfield. Her photo graces the spot of honor at the top and center of our front page. Also in A1, Giles County officials and residents mourned the death of District 6 Commissioner Joseph Sutton, who died Saturday afternoon. Sutton was first elected in 2018 and was known for his thoughtful leadership, efficiency, and deep commitment to county government. Fellow commissioners remembered him as a quiet but impactful presence who avoided grandstanding and always prioritized what was best for county government and the community. County leaders also described Sutton as a gentleman whose absence will be deeply felt. The community gathered Saturday at Maplewood Cemetery in Pulaski for the annual Wreaths Across America ceremony. A 62-year-old Pulaski man was charged following a months-long investigation by the Pulaski Police Department. Authorities executed a search warrant at the man's K Drive residence on December 11th as part of allegations involving inappropriate contact with a minor. Evidence gathered during the investigation led to his arrest. Inside, the Nova Entrepreneurship Center hosted the region's first accredited workshop focused on artificial intelligence and manufacturing. The program, accredited through the University of Tennessee school system, drew participants from all over the 13 counties that are served by Nova. A Pulaski resident was convicted of tin-care fraud and selling a Schedule II controlled substance after investigators found that they had illegally sold their prescribed oxycodone on 2 occasions after obtaining it through tin-care. Butters is this week's GCHA Pet Corner Pet of the Week. And as always, the Pulaski Citizen has backward glances, property transfers, obituaries, public government notices, church directory, community briefs, fun and games, Tennessee Valley weather, and church briefs. Well, that's it for us. We'll be right back after this.
Is your internet slowing you down? Well, it's time for an upgrade. Unleash the speed you need at home or at work with CPWS Internet. You can get speeds up to 1 gig for as low as $70 a month. No contracts, no hassle, just pure, powerful internet. Give us a call today at 931-375-7777 to order. Local service, local support, CPWS.
Piggly Wiggly, located in Neely's Mill Shopping Center, is Columbia's locally owned and operated Cost Plus 10 grocery store dedicated to serving the community with low prices and smiling faces. Piggly Wiggly offers fresh, hand-cut meats daily as well as daily hot plate lunches from their deli counter. You're certain to see smiling faces and a helping hand when you're here at Piggly Wiggly. Come by and check out our fresh produce, high-quality meats, and more. Down home, down the street, we'll see you at the Pig.
I need to make a call. Hey, this is Brianna with Busy Bee. I'm giving you a call to let you know your technician is on his way.
Busy Bee. Guys, not yet. Not yet.
Busy Bee, oh,
I'm ready, guys.
Call 775-7833.
Lawrence County Advocate Wrap starts this week with news that longtime county attorney Charlie Holt passed away last week at the age of 74. We've got a lot of photos on the front and back pages of A section this week highlighting the Lawrence County Christmas Parade through downtown Lawrenceburg. We want to thank our photographers, Carrie Staggs, Jesse Adair, and Kenny Koenig, for their amazing shots. Finally, on A1, Carrie Staggs shares the story about the Lawrence County Public Library's Cocoa Crafts and Family Fun coming up December the 20th. Inside, volunteers gathered to feed the hungry recently at Faith Church in Lawrenceburg. Pickup for Santa for seniors is Thursday. The Red Cross has special donation times across southern Middle Tennessee to fill an urgent need for blood and platelets. The Lawrence County Republican Party heard from prospective candidates recently. The Lawrence County Extension Office has welcomed the county's new 4-H agent. Trey Donovan shares his thoughts on Christmas and the need for us all to hold close to Messiah, who holds us close. Praise the Lord. The Lawrence County Historical Society recently heard from Lucas Hunt with a program about Jack Henson, the farmer who became a sniper. Henry's Corner takes on a look at the log wagon, and Mr. Beard's column asks us to travel along with him to view the Christmas lights. Also, there's a lot to see in the Advocate in this week and every week, including local obituaries, local community announcements, government notices, auctions and estate sales, 2 pages of puzzles and comics, and the local weather for Tennessee Valley weather, as well as your local church directory. And that's it for this week's Lawrence County Advocate Wrap. We will be right back after this.
Piggly Wiggly, located in Neely's Mill Shopping Center, is Columbia's locally owned and operated Cost Plus 10 grocery store dedicated to serving the community with low prices and smiling faces. Piggly Wiggly offers fresh, hand-cut meats daily, as well as daily hot plate lunches from their deli counter. You're certain to see smiling faces and a helping hand when you're here at Piggly Wiggly. Come by and check out our fresh produce, high-quality meats, and more. Down home, down the street, we'll see you at the Pig.
Busy Bee, yeah, Busy Bee. If you need
Hold on, y'all, hold on. I need to make a call. Hey, this is Brianna with Busy Bee. I'm giving you a call to let you know your technician is on his way.
833.
Busy Bee. Guys, not yet. Not yet.
Busy Bee, oh,
I'm
Busy
ready,
Bee.
guys.
Call 775-7833.
Is your internet slowing you down? Well, it's time for an upgrade. Unleash the speed you need at home or at work with CPWS Internet. You can get speeds up to 1 gig for as low as $70 a month. No contracts, no hassle, just pure, powerful internet. Give us a call today at 931-375-7777 to order. Local service, local support, CPWS.
Hey, I'm Maurice Patton, Region Sports Editor for Main Street Media for Southern Middle Tennessee, covering the Pulaski Citizen, the Lawrence County Advocate, and Main Street Maury. Our December 17th print editions of those three papers are once again full of high school sports coverage, including in the Advocate. All three of our local basketball teams faced each other as Summertown visited Lawrence County and Lawrence County visited Loretto. We've got coverage of both those doubleheaders, as well as Lawrence County football standout Tayden Russell taking part in the Tennessee Athletic Coaches Association's East-West All-Star Classic this weekend up at Austin Peay's Forterra Stadium in Clarksville. Coverage of that as well, so be sure and check all that out in the print edition of the Lawrence County Advocate, along with some fishing activity and contributions from outdoorsman extraordinaire Larry Woody. All of that in the December 17th print edition of the Lawrence County Advocate. In the Pulaski Citizen this week, we've got coverage of Giles County basketball against Spring Hill, and we've got coverage of a big Class 1A doubleheader as Richland took on visiting Wayne County. Both of those in this week's Pulaski Citizen, along with area box scores to keep you up with everything that's going on everywhere across the Southern Middle Tennessee area. And again, contributions from outdoorsman extraordinaire Larry Woody. Be sure and see all of that in this week's print edition of the Pulaski Citizen. In the December 17th print edition of Main Street Maury, more hoops. Interesting story, though. Columbia Academy played up at Grace Christian in Franklin last week. And, well, you got to read about it. But we'll just tell you that Brandon Tennant has bragging rights at home over Crystal Tennant. Check out Main Street Maury and see why. We've also got coverage of that Spring Hill Giles County matchup. We've got a 1,000-point scorer from Culleoka. See who it is in this week's print edition. Also, Battle Creek took the mats for the first time recently. The second-year school fielded its first-year varsity wrestling team. See how that went in this week's print edition of Main Street Maury, as well as Columbia Academy with 4 scholarship signees. They were recognized recently at an assembly at school. See who those were. One of them's a Vandy boy. Check that out. Weekly box scores, well, our area box scores, our weekly schedule for this week, and more Larry Woody, all in this week's Main Street Maury. Be sure and check it out, the December 17th print edition. To stay up to date on everything that's going on in sports across the area, be sure and check out the websites. That's the LawrenceCountyAdvocate.net, PulaskiCitizen.com, and MainStreetMaury.com, and more in print in the December 24th edition of those respective papers as well. I'm Maurice Patton, Regional Sports Editor from Southern Middle Tennessee. For Main Street Media, we'll see y'all next week.
Hey, that's it for Mornings on Main Street, Southern Middle Tennessee this week. Make sure you get a copy of your local newspaper so that you don't miss a minute or a second of the coverage that we have lined up for you all across Southern Middle Tennessee. For more information on subscribing to any of our local newspapers, you can visit one website, and one website will do it all. That is MainStreetMediaTN.com. That's MainStreetMediaTN.com. And again, we thank you for trusting us as your source for local news, information, sports, and more. And good Lord willing, we're going to be right back here next week on Mornings on Main Street, Southern Middle Tennessee.